Have you ever stopped yourself from doing something before you even tried? Not because someone told you no, but because your mind already convinced you it wouldn't work. Because you already knew what the outcome was, already decided what the outcome was. Hi, it's Lakenya Tam, and this is an audio reflection. Sometimes we live so deeply in our heads that we never give ourselves the chance to experience what might happen. You think about it, we analyze it, we question every possible outcome, and sometime in that process, the opportunity quietly passes us by. This doesn't just happen with jobs or big decisions. It can happen with relationships, new opportunities, happen with ideas we never pursue. It happens with conversations we never start. And when we stay in that space too long, our thoughts start to sound like facts. But they aren't facts, those are fears. Sometimes that fear comes from past experiences, from trauma, from years of being in environments where you were made to doubt yourself. When that happens long enough, your mind starts doing something it believes is helpful. It starts to protect you. It runs through every possible scenario. It prepares you for disappointment, for the disappointments even arrive. But protection can sometimes turn to limitation. Because when you live in such a place with your thoughts, you can start closing doors before they even have the chance to open them. And that truth is where many of our reasons begin to happen. The failure, the rejection, the embarrassment, the not feeling good enough. That's all fear. Fear that if you try something, it might go wrong. But sometimes the bigger question isn't just why we feel fear. The bigger question is what fear might prevent us from experiencing. Because the moment we recognize that pattern, something powerful happens. We begin seeing ourselves a little differently instead of asking, what if this goes wrong? We begin to ask ourselves, what if I'm more capable than I've been giving myself credit for? That shift should really change something. It should change everything, but let's say something. And it doesn't mean the fear disappears overnight. It simply means we stop allowing fear to be the final decision making in our lives. Because sometimes the most empowering thing we can do in pauses or spaces like that is ask ourselves a different question. What might happen if I give myself a little bit of this opportunity, a little leg room? What might happen if I trust that I could figure it out? Um, if I allow myself to try. Life is full of possibilities that only reveal themselves once we step outside of the stories of our mind have been telling us. So if you find yourself staying in your head just a little bit too long, more than living in the moment, this is simply a moment of awareness. No judgment and criticism, just some awareness of how powerful your thoughts are. And awareness that you always have the ability to challenge them. Because sometimes the life that we want, is waiting just outside those limits we keep placing ourselves on. And the first step towards that life is simply giving yourself the grace and the chance. This is a vibe check.